It's that time, boy. It is that time. Yo, I have been waiting to do this for quite some time, man. We are finally about to bring our first tier list video, baby. I'm pressing the button right now on this. What's going on, everybody? It's your guy Jay Versus. You already know what it is. Coming back with another video, but like I said, our very first tier list video. But you guys know what to do before we get into this. Hit that like button, slap that subscribe button if you are new to the channel, or at the end of this video, if you end up liking this content, hit that bell notification so you can stay up to date and never miss an upload. And also, do not forget that we go live on this channel 3 times a week. Don't know why I just did that. That was really cringy, but we go live every week, 3 times a week, every Monday, Wednesday, Saturday at 2 p.m. or 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Can't lie, I almost forgot. But yeah, that's always subject to change though, I have to say that. But that's our gaming streams. We play games, go live, chill, hang out with your boy. Come through. Now you guys know by now that I'm a gamer. That's what I do. I play games. I have been playing games for as long as I can remember, man. And I think at this point, I think it's safe to say that I'm an OG gamer. Like, I think it's at that point that I can just go ahead and stamp myself as a veteran. I'm very seasoned when it comes to gaming. I've been playing games since like the very first Game Boy was invented. All right. Like, yeah, when it didn't even have no color. That was before the Game Boy Color. Jesus Christ, I'm just getting old. But nonetheless, of how old that makes me sound. All right. But at the end of the day, I figured, why not start off this series with something as iconic as the Need for Speed franchise? But behold, here we are. Here it is, the ultimate Need for Speed tier list. Yo, we're going from GOAT to fire, average, or just trash, and never played. Because to be honest with you, which is probably going to be a lot of Need for Speed games, because I'm only like 26, so there is no way that I have played every single Need for Speed game. But I played a good bit of them. Like, I was introduced to Need for Speed games probably like around the golden age of Need for Speed and racing games. Okay, like I was at the pinnacle, like 03, okay, like 2003, like back when I was a kid. So, but here we are. We have a bunch of games in front of us, and it's really interesting though how games like certain genres have been just forgotten about, or is barely even existing, like the racing genre. Like, racing games used to be a really big thing, but I guess because everything has went so multiplayer, and like racing games are really just so niche, and you can't really do a lot of things except just race. So I guess I don't know what happened, man. I don't know, racing games are just not a thing anymore. Like, it's crazy. But we got a lot of games to go through, man. There's so many Need for Speed games. But I guess how we'll do this, just to make it make sense, let's just go through the games that I know, and I know for a fact that a lot of y'all know. Okay, so let's just go with that. All right, let's start with those, and then we'll go to the like lesser known ones that I honestly have not played. I think that just makes more sense. So we go down here. Now I'm seeing a lot of names that are coming out to me, but let's start with the OG Need for Speed games, right? Like the 03, the Underground series. Like, let's start with those, right? All right, so you guys already know what it is. You already know what it is. If I can just like find it, right? The OG Need for Speed Underground is definitely the GOAT. All right, that's definitely GOAT status. You already know what it is. We gotta go ahead and put the OG Need for Speed Underground. Like, that's just without a shadow of a doubt GOAT status. All right, that is a GOAT status, one of the greatest of all time. Like, that's like around the time you want to talk about when EA was not trash and just was about microtransactions, when the EA actually used to put out quality games. EA games, right? Like, this was perfect timing. This is when like the Fast and Furious series just came out. The franchise just started. They had their first movie, and then EA just so happened to drop a Need for Speed Underground, and that just changed everything at that point. Everybody wanted to be a tuner. Everybody wanted to have that customizable car with the everything, just everything about racing, like street racing. The street racing culture just blew up, you know what I'm saying, for video games and in movies, and just the culture in general, man. So that was just a dope time to be alive. Okay, now Need for Speed Underground 2. Need for Speed Underground 2. That definitely has to go into the OG status. You already know what it is. And I'm biased. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm biased. You might have some other people that might feel very different. But you already know the Underground series has to go into the GOAT status. All right, that's just Underground 2 was just even better than what Underground 1 was. Like, it just expanded on everything, and I think that's when they were starting to experiment a little bit more with open world ideas. Like, it just took it to a whole nother level. So it was everything that you loved about Underground, but then just like took it to another level. So Underground 2 definitely is one that has to go into the GOAT status. All right, the Underground games were GOAT. All right, there's just no argument about it. If you were lucky enough to experience these games, then you would know. You know if you know. But if you are, part of that Fortnite era of gaming, yeah, you don't know how great racing game is. And that's the thing. I feel sorry for a lot of kids these days that did not get to experience like certain franchises, certain genres when they were at their peak. Like, I'm just saying, like, I mean, I guess they would disagree because, oh man, the graphics like probably suck and blah blah blah. PS2, what are you talking about? Everything is about graphics, but I mean, yeah, they got that, but I guarantee you that I never had so much more fun. But it is all about the times. It is what it is. But I guess what comes after Underground 2, I kind of forget. I think it was Underground Rivals. Okay, I think it was Need for Speed Underground Rivals that came after that. I'm not 100% sure, but we're just gonna go by Underground, right? And I don't remember Need for Speed Rivals. Okay, I think Underground Rivals was okay. I do remember a little bit. I'm not even gonna like cap to you. So it was alright. It was okay. It did not live up to the Underground 1 and 2. But I want to get to another GOAT status. All right, I want to get to another GOAT game, and I can't help but gravitate to the picture because it's so memorable for me, this game cover, man. But you already know, like, Need for Speed Hot Pursuit 2 was a complete masterpiece. That has to go in GOAT status. All right, that has to go into the greatest of all time category because Need for Speed Hot Pursuit 2 was like, when I played it around the time, I think what was like 05, 06 or something like that, or 04. The years are blended, but that game, being a cop, being like running away from the police, like just centering that whole idea and concept, like, foreign street racing, and on top of that, but you can get caught by the police, because that's something that Underground didn't give you. Yeah, you were doing illegal races and stuff like that, because street racing is illegal, but just the fact that like you really didn't have the presence of the police. So when they had this idea, and it was just so much fun, like playing with your friends, where you can like bust your friends, or you can like run away from the police. It's just like, I don't know, it was just like a great concept, great idea. And then of course the police cars were cool, like a Max Super like Z06 Corvette police car. Like, come on, man, like ultimate fantasy. I gotta go down here. We have to go down here to Most Wanted. All right, Most Wanted, if you know. If you don't, I'm sorry that you don't know, but you already know that Most Wanted has to go into the GOAT status. All right, that right there is iconic. That BMW is iconic. I mean, still till this day, when they do sometimes put out Need for Speed games or whatever, like in Need for Speed Heat, that was like the most recent one that we've gotten from EA. Like, yo, Need for Speed, people still make that BMW till this day. Like, you want to talk about iconic, man. Now let's knock out some games that I definitely did not play, okay? Because there's a lot of Need for Speed games left, so I just want to knock out games that I've never played. Like, never played this one. I have never played this. Like, all this looks like PlayStation 1 days. Like, never played Need for Speed Nitro.
A few inches later.
But now that we have weeded out some, well, not even some, pretty much like majority of the Need for Speed games, but now we're kind of down to, what, like, I would say like 12, maybe 12 games. But, I am seeing something that I have to put a game in the trash section, okay? I gotta put a game into the trash section that I've seen, and that is Need for Speed Payback. Need for Speed Payback was complete garbage. Like, the storyline was garbage. I get it. None of us play games for like the storyline as far as like racing games go. I mean, I guess but it was really, really cringy. And then the whole like playing card system for the upgrade system for vehicles was just so weird, man. And everything, like, this is just around that time where everything was about microtransactions, loot boxes, just, it's all on this luck-based system, pulling packs and all this stuff. And it's just like, I don't know, man, like, just everything about Need for Speed Payback was just garbage. Like, I had no fun really playing that game, and it's honestly very forgettable. It's in the trash section, okay? Now, Need for Speed Shift, okay, which I don't know if anybody really remembers that, but that has to go into the trash section, okay? Now, this is when I think EA, or I don't know if EA developed it or whatever, or they published it. I don't know who made this game, but I do remember playing Need for Speed Shift on 360, and yeah, man, it was just completely, I don't know, man. Like, I can see that they were trying to go into kind of like a direction of professional driving per se, and this is around the time where racing games, I guess the whole street racer thing just wasn't cool anymore, or there was no demand for it, I guess. And yeah, man, I don't know what the hell happened. Like, I don't know. And then they just put out this, and I guess it was cool or whatever, but just lack of customization, just a lack of a lot of stuff. And it was kind of like this pro racing thing, and it just like not what I knew Need for Speed for. Now I'm seeing another game that I got to put not in the trash section, but the average section, and that is the self-titled Need for Speed, okay? The 2018 Need for Speed, I think, right? I think that was like 2018. You guys let me know in the comment section if that was 2018. But yeah, I gotta put that in average. It wasn't fire, it was average, okay? Like, and this is when I guess EA decided that they wanted to revert back to what they were used to be about, what Need for Speed really used to be about, which was underground racing, tuner scene, a lot of customization, you know, driving at night through the city and all that stuff like that. I mean, I really remember, for the most part, for the 2018 Need for Speed, is that the cops were really, like, the AI for the cops was just so weak. Like, they did not really challenge you that much, or when they did, like, they only like chased you. They weren't really that aggressive. I felt like the AI should have, for the like cops, should have been way more aggressive. like damn near how GTA is, because I gotta say, like, if you play GTA on GTA 5, you know that the cops are aggressive. Okay, they're aggressive, but it makes it fun, you know. But it wasn't just enough there for as far as when the cop aspect of it. So the police weren't really aggressive that much. Yeah, as soon as you like get away from them, they just back off and they'll leave you alone. So not the greatest AI for that. And the story, I kind of like the story. I'm not even gonna lie, I kind of like the story that came with Need for Speed with this game. It was okay. There were some tropes, real freaking cringy, I do remember, but overall it was average. It was just an average Need for Speed game. But we are moving on to the next selection. The next selection that we're going to get is Need for Speed Carbon. All right, Need for Speed Carbon has to go into the fire section. All right, I'm not gonna say that it's the GOAT. And there might be some people that be like, oh, what you talking about? Well, I mean, Need for Speed Carbon was not average. It wasn't GOAT status, but it was cool. You know, I remember, you know, it was a lot of different takes, and then they like expanded kind of like the open world kind of like concept again with Need for Speed Carbon, and Need for Speed Carbon was cool. I had fun with it. The final like race to the story or whatever, kind of like almost like what Fast and the Furious Tokyo Drift, like you were on the hills and stuff. It was cool, you know, and they kind of had like the crew aspect, and it was a lot of things that they added to Carbon that I liked, but not the most memorable. It didn't have that big impact like on me that Underground 2 did, Hot Pursuit did, Most Wanted, you know. But I'm biased, you know, this is my tier list, okay? So, but Carbon was fire. It was fire. Now that we've cleared out quite a bit of the list, we got some games on here that I'm seeing that are remakes. I guess you can say they're kind of like remakes or like reboot games, kind of like you got Need for Speed Hot Pursuit right here, right? So I'm gonna put that up in the average category. I was debating when I saw that earlier before I decided to record this video. I was like, I don't know where to put these remakes or these reboot games at, these reboot titles, because it's nothing but a newer reskin version of the earlier game. So it's kind of like, I don't know where to put them. So I put them at average, just because it's not an original idea. It's nothing new. It's not a new take on this series. It's not a new take on the franchise, I mean. So it's like, With that being said, I'm pretty sure that I'm gonna go ahead and put this Hot Pursuit Remastered in the average section as well, because that's just me, man. It's like, if it's not a new idea or a fresh idea or a fresh take on the franchise, something that we already haven't seen, I'm gonna put it in the average. And let's see what we got. What, Need for Speed Carbon Take the City. Gotta move it in the trash section, okay? I'm gonna be honest with you, I did not have fun with that game. Like, I did not have fun with Need for Speed Carbon Take the City. What can I really say about it, to be honest with you? It was like, I can see the direction that they were trying to go with around that time, but it just didn't hit like Carbon did. Not really even finishing the game, and honestly haven't thought about going back to trying to finish the game like ever. You know how you have games that you think like, oh man, I never finished that game when I was a kid, because you know, when you're a kid you don't finish games. So it's like, no, you know, it's just one of those games I never thought about ever finishing. But we are down to our last four right now. Need for Speed Rivals. Need for Speed Rivals, okay. That was average. Okay, it was an average game. Like, I'm not even gonna lie to you. It was basically just like Hot Pursuit. you know, but I guess a different kind of like take on it. But I mean, it was like they were trying to make another Hot Pursuit, but it just didn't land. I put it in average because I mean, I just like that whole cops and robbers like concept. Now, Need for Speed Undercover, never played it. I never played the Need for Speed Undercover. You know what I'm saying? Never played it. Like I said earlier, there was a large gap. If you managed to make it to the end of this video, there was a large gap, you know, for me playing like racing games. So I honestly didn't get back into doing racing games until like Need for Speed 2018 came out, you know. So Most Wanted, I don't know if this is a remake, like a remake or something like that, but I never played that before. I only know one Most Wanted. Okay, so I don't know if that was Most Wanted 2 or I don't know. But we are down to our last, and I did this on purpose. We are down to our last game, our last Need for Speed game. Okay, now I have a lot of extensive experience with Need for Speed Heat. When it came out, what, last year or like a year and a half ago at this point. I think it came out in 2019 or the end of 2019. But yeah, this game, I actually rather enjoyed it. I think this is one of the very few like modern Need for Speeds that have come out that I actually really enjoy. Can tell that they tried to kind of like take the ideas that Forza has and like make it their own thing, put their own spin on Forza's ideas, and I liked it. To be honest with you, I liked it. I never been like a huge Forza guy. I always been prone to playing Need for Speed. I played Forza before, it's cool, but it kind of like, I like the street racer like thing. That's just me. But yeah, like I can tell that they took the ideas and the concepts kind of from Forza and just made it into their own thing in a Need for Speed way. And it was enjoyable. I really enjoyed it. I liked it. Even though I felt like the lack of content that was offered once you finish the main game, you know, it kind of was like, all right, you grinded, you did this and that, and it was over at that point. It was good though. Like I do remember enjoy. I just wish there was more to play once you finish the game. And I like the aspect where you can either play offline or you can play online. The races were fun. The cars are great. The customization was insane. You know, I love that. There's something that Need for Speed will always be superior at. But anyway though, that's enough babbling on and on. I really did enjoy Need for Speed Heat, but where would I place Need for Speed Heat, right? Man, I don't know, man. Where would we place Need for Speed Heat? Where would we put it? Trash, average? Is it the GOAT? Is it fire? I'm gonna put it in the fire section, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna put Need for Speed Heat in the fire category, just for the simple fact that it's the best Need for Speed game that we have had given to us, and I don't know how long. Like, it's just been nothing but a lot of trash or average games. I mean, you can see just from only 4 Need for Speed games made it in the GOAT category. Okay, only 4. You know what I'm saying? Even given that some of these are remasters, some, you know, but yeah, man, like it was fire though. It was one of the best Need for Speed games that we have gotten in quite some time. But just a lack of game. Like if they would have gave us like a bigger map to unlock, I just wish they gave us more to unlock, more to do. And it just, once you're done with everything, it's not much left to really do except race people every now and then or whatever. But I mean, that gets boring. So, you know, they tried with some DLCs and some new stuff, but yeah, you know how it goes. Everything is locked behind paywalls and, oh, pay for this and get this or pay for that. Like, it's just like, give us free content, man. I already paid $65 for the game. Give me free content. But anyway, though, that's it. This is the tier list video. Can y'all see this? Bro, does that even look like a phone number? Like, look at, that's the second time I've been called from a number that says V12113. Like, it's not even a phone number. What the hell are you calling me from? The future? Like, I don't know. Anyway, like I said, that's the end of the tier list video, our very first one. We're gonna be doing a lot of these, man, because yeah, I think these are pretty cool, man. So anyway, though, you guys go into the comment section if you made it to the end of this video. I know this video is gonna be super long, but if you guys made it to the end, hey, hit that like button, slap that subscribe button, and until next time, I'll catch you guys on the next video. I'm out.
Slow down like it's yellow. Every now and then, just get in and crack the pedal. I'm a scorpion, that oh so crafty fellow.